Hey everybody, it's me, Minneapolis Jones, again. We're going to be playing some Magic Duels. Today we're going to be using the same deck as we have been for a little while. We're going to get into this deck probably next time, the 4-color deck minus blue. But today we're just going to be going with the straight red, black, and white affair that we've been playing for the past couple of times. Alright, so when we're playing against somebody, who do I not want to see? I want to see Wall of Mysteries deck. I don't think this deck can beat it. There aren't enough sweepers in the deck that can effectively deal with the card advantage. So it looks like we're probably going to be playing a black-red deck, probably vampires, based on this gentleman's picture. But, you know, you can never be sure. And 16 versus 9, that is a a large disparity. I don't think we can keep this, even if we're on the draw. I don't really want to keep this either. I have no way of getting more cards. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I guess I have to keep this. Should I have kept the first land? The first hand? I don't think I should have, honestly. Because there was 2 lands, no way to get more lands, no way to get more anything, actually. And it was... I had some spells I could play, but you know what? Like, what are you gonna do? I think this game is over. Honestly, we have to draw just a whole bunch of red. We have to draw a whole bunch of lands, which we're not gonna do. And we have to just get real lucky and get some stuff. Like, he's definitely gonna get me. This game is definitely over already. And that's just the problem with one of these control decks. If you don't get enough lands, if you mulligan and you can't get at least 3 lands, then you're basically done. Don't know why he didn't discard this to play this. This is nice, right? No, it does not. Alright, there's a land. Let's go get a red. Because that way I can kill this bad boy. Or whatever he plays. Or I get black. No, I gotta get red. Okay. It has haste. Oh, man. Well, are we still in this game? It does not appear to me that we are. If I was him, I would be using his discard ability, especially if I was trapped on 2 lands for a long time. Hey, can I do this? What? Hey, let me get the freaking land. Stop. Stop. Let me have the land. Let me have the... Jesus Christ. Alright, well now I'm probably even more dead. Because the land did not do what I wanted it to do. So now I'm probably super fucked. Because now I'm going to take, instead of 1 damage, I'm going to be taking 4 damage this turn. And now I can't survive even half as long. And now he can just sack it. Game, I love you. I love Magic Duels, but that is just ridiculous. The fact that I could not sacrifice my land is ridiculous. Yeah, now if I do read the bones, I'm dead. Yeah, so I'm not saying I made the best plays. I feel like it was alright that I made the play I did. Is that too... yeah, that's too late. So he can still sack his guy, and still essentially get 3. Oh, great. Cool, cool, cool. Do I have the ability to do anything? He's gonna sack his guy. Let's do this. And then, because he's gonna do that... I can respond. Why can't I respond yet? What's up? I got a red. Let me play the spell. What is up with this game today? It doesn't make a damn bit of sense. Alright, so I sacked that, he got that. I think that might be enough to keep me alive for a little while, but unless I get a languish, I'm pretty much done. See, that's what I wanted to do last turn, is just kill this guy so he couldn't sack it. And I'm going to be taking 4. Plus 2 minus 2. Alright, dead weight. He's discarding his dead weight. I might win. I have to play this. He has to not be able to deal... How much damage? Oh, he has 5. You played that card? Alright, I'm definitely dead then. Well, no, I'm not dead. I'm gonna Grasp of Darkness, but it means I can't do much else. I don't have Languish, so we're just gonna do this. And then we're gonna take a bunch. Yep. That one turn cost me 3 life, so I would have been able to read the bones 2 turns ago, probably. Yeah, that's game. Though to be fair, going down from 7 cards to 4 cards probably actually did it. So that's a defeat. So we had 4 in a row, now we have 0 in a row. And that sucks, but what are you gonna do? His deck was pretty good. His deck, I don't think I'd play it, honestly, but you know. It's a good vampire deck. I don't think vampire decks are very good in general, but it was a pretty good vampire deck. I just don't think they have enough reach. Honestly, I think the problem is that they only have vampires. Oh my god, this is not. I'm not fighting a 4. I feel bad saying it because you know everybody could be on the same level as definitely keep. But you know, like he's a level 4, man. This blowout could be amazing. I don't want it to be a blowout. Let's play Clifftop Retreat because I want that red mana as fast as possible and Shambling Vents. And I have access to double white and single red. Playing red-green, so I should have something aggressive here, but okay, alright. Yeah, I definitely gotta play Shambling Vents first, because Evolving Wilds, I could get a red, but I don't really need a red at this point. I prefer to play... if he doesn't play the next turn, I'm probably just gonna Evolving Wilds. No, he played Chandra, so I'm definitely gonna play... I'm definitely just gonna kill it right here. So he didn't play anything. Well, technically he did play something, but I'd rather Fiery Impulse it as opposed to him being able to get something, because he hasn't played much. So we're going to grab another red, because I've got single black, I'll have double red, and then I'll have double black, and hopefully a less chance of getting a red. Now, could I have saved for the Radiant Flames? Probably, but to be honest with you, if he had the ability to cast 2 spells, 2 red spells, he's gonna have a what's it called? A Planeswalker on turn 4. So I really didn't want that. And if I had gotten it, it would have been pretty bad. Yeah, because there's a red spell. He probably had another red spell he was saving up. I still feel like Radiant Flames now would be pretty good. What's it, a land? Nope. Just something huge. Alright, so I'm going to get the red. Red. Play black. We're gonna Radiant Flames. Might as well for 3. That way, even if he plays a spell, I still get a 1/1, because this guy can get the Abbot of Carol Keep can get crazy real fast if you leave it be. Now, should I have waited? No, because he could have played 2 spells, 3 spells, and gotten like 6 damage. Would it matter if I gotten 6 damage to my face? I don't think so, but I have Planar Outburst as well, and no way of drawing cards. Yeah, that wouldn't have been able to take care of it. That's fine with me. Do I Planar Outburst here? I feel like I don't have to. Get Leaf Winnower. That's pretty sweet. That was a pretty clutch draw. It gets a 2/1. I get a creature and kill one of his creatures, and it, you know, got rid of a huge threat. It made me not have to play my Planar Outburst, which is nice. It's very nice. That is a solid Solitary Hunter? Solitary Hunter. Probably just gonna Ravaging Blaze it. Yeah, might as well. Oh, we drew another board wipe spell. And get rid of that before he can do anything with it. Deal 4 damage to his face, deal another 4 damage. At this point in time, I have everything I want, so if I have to get rid of this guy, I'll probably do it if it's like a 4-for-1. Because it's not really super relevant that I get rid of this guy. He's dead in 3 turns anyway. And if I get another spell that deals damage, like say another, what is this card called? Ravaging Blaze, then it's gonna be pretty nice. Just taking a drink of my drink. Delicious. Now I can race him, so I'm not super sad. I'm not going to use my Declaration Stone because I want him to use a spell to kill my creature. Can't block it. He won't understand why. There we go. Now he'll understand why. That was pretty much a jerk assumption of me to think that he wouldn't understand that he couldn't block it because Menace requires 2 creatures. So I'll just wait. He's got 2 turns. I can take 6 damage, and should I have Declaration Stoned? Well, he's going to block my creature. Oh man. Oh, I really don't want to languish. But it's becoming really, like really nice. Like, super duper nice. A languish just right here is death for him, and I can still do 2 damage. Yeah. What do I get with a languish? A 0.5 for 1? A 1.5 for 1? Because it's a 2 over 3. I have to get rid of 2 cards in order to get 3 cards from him. I think I do it. I think it's just so much damage. Reset the board. And I have a billion cards in my hand and he has nothing. A wolf? That's fine. And that. And then I'm probably just going to Grasp of Darkness that. And then keep attacking him with my 2/3. And so that's probably a game right there. If I had a... I really want to... What's her name? Do not honestly remember her name. Oh, cancel. Nahiri. If I had a Nahiri, that'd be great. Because then I could just trade away these lands, or these Declarations in Stone. This game went from being a pretty fast defeat to being a pretty slow defeat. But I did get maximum value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much do I need for here? 8? 8 lands? And 3 of them have to be white. I'm fine with this. I don't have anything in order to make me discard, so I'm not super worried about having to discard. Okay, Evolutionary Leap. That would have been great for him many turns ago, but right now it doesn't really do anything. That's my only problem with Evolutionary Leap. It doesn't really do anything. Do I just keep this? Just keep attacking? Nah. Because I only need... Oh wait, no, I have triple white. No, I don't. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I just keep it in my hand. I don't really need it. I have 7 lands, and I only need 8 to cast my most expensive spell, which is this, with the Awaken cost. And I only need a white land, so I'm just going to keep it in my hand. So that if I do get a Nahiri, I can just discard the Dragon Skull Summit. Because look, I got triple red, double blue. I'm just Planar Outburst this. Or, no, Declaration Stone or Planar Outburst. He can't sack it because he used all his mana. So I'm just gonna do that. Grab a white. Cool. And then we're gonna... We're just gonna Declaration Stone, I think. Excuse me? Alright, well that's the same difference, I guess. Why couldn't he do it? He tapped all his white mana. He's gonna draw a card. Now, am I upset that I had to do that? Kind of upset, but at the same time I'm like, well, if I can get off my planar outburst, it's pretty good. Timber Gorge just comes in tapped. He has nothing else. He might have like a Fiery Impulse. And we're just gonna play our Nixilis, I think. Gonna play out Nixilis. We're gonna draw a card. Because if he's got Fire Impulse, this creature's dead. Shambling Vents, I think I play Shambling Vents. Having more man lands is pretty good. And then we just wait. We wait and see what he does. Alright, so he's probably got a kill spell of some variety in his hand. So I think, as it's attack with, I don't really want that land on the battlefield. We attack with Shambling Vents. And we attack with Shambling Vents. And then we see what happens. Because this is lethal. He's had this card in his hand the whole time. I can't double block, so I'm getting him for 2 at least. Alright, now I wonder what he had in his hand. It was probably something stupid. It was probably another Evolutionary Leap or something like that. Or a land. It was actually probably a land. It was still a pretty good game. Lord Nichard. Alright, that was 2 games. First win. We're on a streak of 1 again. Should I play another game? That last game was so fast. I think I owe you guys another game. So we're gonna play this one real fast, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's see. Come on back. I was just checking what time it was on my phone. It's pretty late. It's 1:13, 1:15, 1:13. I gotta figure out how to make my videos look less like garbage, because they don't fit up the whole screen, and that's kind of annoying. I gotta go find... I have to go to the store after this, probably. Ooh, this could be a game. 16 versus 14. This hand is beautiful. I keep this hand instantly. Nothing comes into play tapped, and then I can turn 3 Read the Bones. Turn 5 Nixilis just right off of this. This is amazing. This is the hand you dream of at night, alone, in your 4-post bed. And now that song, that's how's that song go? Ooh, don't understand this. Must be a really aggressive deck if he's playing that turn 1. I'm not saving it for its madness. From my girlfriend's 4-post bed. I'm just gonna keep it alive, it doesn't matter anything to me. Now that I could use it. Another weekend, a one-night stand. Shut the door, baby, don't say it. I never will understand. Do they just not get these anymore? Like, why would you play a Forsaken Sanctuary over a Isolated Chapel every time? I would every time play the Isolated Chapel. I don't know, that might just be me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But every time I would play the Isolated Chapel in my deck. Oh my god, if he attacks with that, I'm just gonna exile the Sanitarium Skeleton. That would make it wholly useless. Jesus Christ. He didn't mess up, but like, that's just... Oh, there's my switch. He's playing both. He's playing an enchantment deck. Okay. So what do I do now? I definitely can't play this, and I can't plan to hear into this, but we definitely have to kill it next turn. I'm definitely 100% not going to waste Anguished Unmaking, because I do not care enough about it. I'll definitely waste... Hold on. Now that I've drawn Kalitas, Trader of Get, but with no support, I think I just Ravaging Blaze. Because Kalitas is great, but if he plays 1 enchantment on this, and I can't deal with it, it becomes what? As long as it's a 4/3 with lifelink, I can't deal with that. I'll take my lumps from the Sanitarium Skeleton until I can play Nixilis. Oh, I'm definitely killing that. Whenever a creature leaves the battlefield, you may discard a card if you do returners. Yeah, that would be great to just take a damage from, and... Oh, I'll just Anguished Unmaking it. I don't love taking damage from the sanitarium skeleton, but I gotta get rid of that 5/5. This is a close game. Yeah, I think I got an Anguished Unmaking, because that's not gonna do anything. I'm taking 1 every time. Yeah, Anguished Unmaking. And I still got stuff up for that. Don't really know why he's pausing there. What can he do? I'm exiling it. He would have to have a counterspell right now. So it sucks to suck, I guess. And his graveyard strategy is pretty much done, because that was like, I bet most of it. I have a Grasp of Darkness in case he plays something else, or Nahiri. I'm probably, if he attacks me, going to play Nahiri and play a land, and then not discard a card from Nahiri and keep a Grasp of Darkness. Because I want to be able to deal with a creature, and Grasp of Darkness just does that. Okay, 100% fine. Or do I play Kalidas and Grasp of Darkness his guy, getting myself a 2/2, and having Kalidas be a 3/4? I don't know. What's he got? Because he's going to be dealing a lot of damage to me. Oh god, but he's probably got that up too. Alright, well, we're going to Nahiri right now. And then we're going to play a card, and we're going to exile this. And if he wants to deal 1 damage to me, that's fine. I'll just take him up next turn. He's got nothing on the battlefield now except for enchantments. He's going to deal 1 damage to me. Well, he's going to deal 1 damage to Nahiri, probably. Then I'll take it up twice in a row. It dealt it to me. What a strange thing to do. Should I have played Kalidas? I don't want Kalidas to die, though. To be honest with you, Kalidas is an important part of the strategy. And he needs Siegecraft. Okay, beautiful. 2 for 1. He's probably gonna leave here. That's when you get blown out like this, you probably just leave. Yeah, unless he's got something huge. I don't think he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 cards. Let us get rid of Read the Bones. Anguished Unmaking. Let's get up Nixilis on the ground. And we play a mountain. Draw a card. And then I have Anguished Unmaking and Kalidas. And I have Linvala. So that's pretty great. Should I have drawn a card first? No. Wouldn't have made a difference. How many cards did I draw? 2 cards. So I brought Anguished Unmaking for not a land, for Read the Bones. I'll get rid of Read the Bones as fast as possible. He's gonna deal damage to me? No. Loses 1 life. It's not deal a damage, so you can't make them lose a life. You can deal damage to them. And then we're gonna exile this enchantment. And then we're gonna Linvala. Getting a 5/5 and getting a bunch of life. And then we're gonna draw a card. I think this game is over. I don't know what his deck... I think his deck was like a graveyard strategy, right? But at the same time... Oh my god, I stopped playing stuff while I'm recording. But at the same time, like, this deck has so many exile effects that his 2 cards that dealt with, that had value from the graveyard, like Sanitarium Skeleton, just exiled it. Erebos' Titan just exiled it. It made it so that his deck was essentially useless. Not useless, but it didn't work in a way that he wanted it to work. Because exiling effects for a graveyard deck are just, holy cow, I did not realize he had so many cards in his deck. Oh man. That's my bad. I was just trying to give a serious game here, and this man's coming with like a 70 or 80 card deck. I'm just gonna punt at this point. There's no reason to play seriously if he's got that many cards in the deck. I don't mean to be mean, but That's just absolutely ridiculous. Ah, Jesus. Just so crazy that he had to have like 80 cards in his deck. And you don't need 80 cards in your deck. I'm gonna play Kalitas. Unless he's got whatever it's called. Actually, if he has whatever it's called, it doesn't matter. If he has Languish, it doesn't make a difference. So if he's keeping up Languish mana, maybe not even necessarily, but it doesn't really matter. Right? I have another Anguish to making, which is a hard counter to his deck. He'd have to have... I don't even know. How does he get out of this, man? Like, he's donezo. 100% donezo. I'm not saying his deck is bad. I am saying it's like Macabre Waltz. What's he getting back? The Blood Curse Knight and the Blood Corsair? 100% fine with that. I'm just going to Grasp of Darkness one of them and get a 2/2 for free. Yep. He had to discard a card? Why did he discard that card? What's he got in his hand? Alright. That was very strange. Nimbus Wings? You've seen this deck go a million times. He's going to leave right here. I've 2-for-1'd him twice in a row. This game is over, man. So over. Like, I would feel bad if his deck wasn't so... Maybe he just doesn't know. If you are... What is this gentleman's name? If you are Kenneth X74, my good man, please, for everybody involved, make a deck of just 60 cards. It will help you immeasurably. Trust me on that. And I'll explain to you why. Not that you can't find a million other people on the internet to explain to you why. But the reason is that a 60-card deck gives you better chances to get your better cards out. Yeah. So, for example, in a 60-card deck, I have a 1 in 60 chance of drawing Kalitas, because there's only one copy. In a 1 in 100-card deck, or 1 in however many cards he had, probably 80 cards, I have a 1 in 80 chance. So let's see, what's 1 divided by 80? We have to go with 100, so that's 1, leave 20, another 0, so it's 0.1. I should probably get a calculator. But the point is that 1 over 100, 1 over 80 is a much smaller chance than 1 over 60. And I guess it's not that much smaller, but it is a noticeable amount smaller, right? Whether that be good or bad. If you're looking to get your cards that you want to play in your hand, you have to play a 60-card deck. Now that I've ranted enough about playing a 60-card deck, I think those were some pretty good games. I thought that the Vampire deck I almost won against, and the other two decks were mediocre. Though to be fair, I am using an online deck that I found. You can flame me if you would like. I do not care. It is better to find good deck builders than it is to be a good deck builder, because you can be great at playing the game. You can be an awful deck builder. Am I great at playing the game? Not necessarily. Am I a good deck builder? Definitely not. So I think I have an advantage while playing the game as opposed to building the game. So anyway, guys, that's been me, Minneapolis Jones. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And if you want to keep me making Magic Duels, just watch some of my Duels videos, and I will keep them coming. Alright, guys, see you later.